Good day to you. This'll be a bit of the weird episode. I may or may not have totally forgot to save my entire recording for the first episode of Fallen. I cannot confirm nor deny it, but as a result, I basically have to do this instead. So this is me after recording, and I've already beaten level 1 to level 5 of Fallen at this point in time. I'm sorry, I just can't believe I accidentally managed to screw up the most basic tip to ever make a video ever, but that's besides the point, I suppose. I'm just gonna say this right now. I said this back then, I'll say this now again. I don't like Fallen very much. I said this before, but I've played Fallen before in actuality, and that's something a lot of people may or may not know. In fact, both Into the Storm and Fallen I have played before, though I think Fallen's a bit meh at times, and maybe I'll try and make it clear as I record further. I actually don't really know who made Fallen. I know that, like, some members of the team, I know, like, Enderelli Golem and Loco both made it to a degree, but I think it's like a big team of the people working on it, which doesn't particularly matter, mind. As I said before, so I'll be covering is like levels in. It says level 5. Sorry, Jesus Christ. It says level 5, so it'll be levels from like A1 to A5 here, including this tutorial conveyor that's probably playing right now. It's a tutorial conveyor. Fallen aims to be like a proper sequel, kinda, where it's like taking place after the events of PvZ2. Weirdly. I don't know why this is a thing, but it sure is. So, yeah. There's a lot of dialogue here, which we'll be skipping ahead in the video as per usual. A lot of Fallen is lore-based, I think. I don't really care very much, but it will be here anyway, just in case. So, yeah. Ancient Egypt is the first world as per usual, and the first level is pretty generic as usual. You may have noticed the Character's 125 Sun and the Sunflower 75 Sun. Both Sunflower is basically slightly buffed, and it is just pretty solid in general. It's the most unique part of Fallen, to be honest. It changes a lot of how you have to approach things at a certain point, though ultimately it doesn't really feel too different from New Sunflower once you get into it. At least made lace, and that's a really strange comparison in hindsight, but whatever. And Cabbage Pull just does 50 damage per shot instead of 40, which I think in theory makes it like always better than Pea Shooter, though because I'm trying to go through stuff quickly, I probably won't be using it too much. One, two, sure is a level. It used to be a proper cabbage intro, which is like my least favourite genre of level, but its levels introduces raw zombies, which, as you'll see, they'll have a sun effect around them. After a while, that sun effect will be dropped entirely. This basically means that when you kill them that quickly, you get the extra sun that they drop, which is an alright gimmick. I don't really like it though, because it looks a bit weird in action, because you can see the zombie itself just kinda constantly glowing white, which always throws me off. Mostly because I'm like been playing the game for a while, so I know this stuff deeply. But there's also just other elements here that really annoying me, like, I think I don't really use very well, because it kinda just becomes an entire early game threat in the early game of a mod, where for the most part, the only difficult part's like the first few, like, rounds, which, but yeah, I'll just get us going. One free is Camel intro, and Camel actually apparently has like a reduced E DPS, which I didn't actually know until like later on in the scoring session. Doesn't make much of a difference though, it's still Camel. And Camel, as per usual, is not a very interesting threat. It has worse though, admittedly, but meh, not particularly something I'm too interested in dealing with, so. One 4 I believe is the first level from objective. Having X-plants is a decent idea, though I feel like in this level in general doesn't really affect very much. You also have access to Bloomerang here, I believe, as well. And Bloomerang is just generally a pretty solid option. Again, it kind of just renders the entire level weak, as per usual, but that's besides the point. It's an easy level in general. I've never seen it a lot bit worse, I believe, like difficulty-wise, but I can't recall if that's just me being an idiot or something. Bloomerang's damage, by the way, in case you're curious, because I didn't know at the time. It's like 50 damage, I believe, but it attacks a lot quicker, so it's more so like 1.25 times speed shooter, or something like that. Oh, I could just be totally wrong, but it's basically just equivalent to 3 pea shooters, it's nothing too special. One 5 is a level I totally forgot about existing. For the way Fallen works is that basically every 5th level and 10th level in the world will be a minigame level. So, no, 5th level will be minigame level, 10th level will be the final convey. I don't like the system very much, because whatever. But mummy memory's here, and mummy memory must be respected, unfortunately. Here you actually have access to a few plants as well, which aren't really too necessary, though later on like too many camels to really reasonably deal with. So yeah, this level's kind of whatever, and I'll be carrying on. overall these levels are kind of whatever, but they're also the first 5 levels with Ancient Egypt, so I don't really care too much. But a lot of things I find annoying about Fallen don't really come into play till a lot later, admittedly, so the first part here I won't really be complaining about too much. But yeah, there's a few like weird stuff as well. I think there's a clip here where you can actually enter DA early, where they had like a gate specifically so you can't do that. I don't actually know why they didn't just change the seed packet to not be Egypt DA or whatever. I don't know why it's done that, but whatever. I'm assuming there's a proper reason for it somewhere. At any rate, sorry for the weird video. I know it's gonna be less funny than my usual stuff because, you know, I usually come accommodate in the moment than I'm recording in post. Like, I really hate the fact that I missed that entire thing. It is incredibly annoying, but yeah. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe as usual, comment. Hopefully next time I don't have an issue. If things go to plan, I'll be hoping to upload another video soon, which will be a video on the microcreate mod, as you all voted here. So yeah, have a good one.